Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Jay and today I've been mucking around with this block that is right behind me here. Yes, that's right everyone. I'm talking about the new Lectern here, introduced in 19W02, the latest snapshot currently of Minecraft. As you can see on page 1, we have a signal strength of 1, and 2, we have a signal strength of 2, and so on all the way up to 15 right there. So what we are going to use this for is a little bit of an elevator with multi-floors. So if we come along here, we can see that we have floor 1, floor 2, and you can hear a bit of redstone going off there, floor 3, floor 4, and a rooftop. Now, one thing I have noticed while testing this is that you do need to have 15 pages. It seems to work off a bit of maths based on how many pages you actually have in the book. As you can see, we've got a 4-page book here and it's taking up all 15 lamps. As we go down the pages, it takes away around about 5 lamps right until the end because page 1 has a signal strength of 1. So there is a little bit of maths when dealing with the Lectern and the book setup here. And we are going to use that to our advantage. We have 5 modules set up here, 4 repeaters, and 1 just observers going up. So that means we have 4 floors. So we've got floor 1, so if we jump in here, it'll take us up just above where we were standing and got in. Floor 2, you can hear the pistons change. That'll take us up to floor 2. And all the way to the rooftop. So that'll just take us right out to the top here. And the way that works is taking the redstone signal out of this lectern and feeding it into these redstone lines, which pretty much just go all the way up to their allocated pistons. On each floor, I have a piston here with some waterlogged stairs so that they refill the center water source, so that the bubble columns obviously go all the way up rather than stopping once the piston is extended, because that block there, once it's extended, gets rid of this water source. Another thing to make note of is that as you go along the floors, so this one here would be signal strength of 5, so floor 5 or page 5 for the rooftop. These repeaters don't get unpowered, which means that all of the other pistons would still remain powered. So the way I've dealt with that is every level I have a piston that is powered, which will push a block across and break the redstone circuit for the previous floor. I've done it a few different ways. I've just spliced off the redstone and had some redstone torches along the way, and also just spliced off the redstone and had it run into a repeater. So let's jump into the tutorial, shall we? Alright, so first things first, you're going to want to decide how many floors you want and write them all in the book. So I'm just going to go the same as before with first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and rooftop. Next, you want to fill in all of the other pages just with some text up until page 15, and then sign the book, and we'll call it floor selector. Once you've decided where you want your elevator to be, place down your lectern with a block behind it, a comparator behind that, and 5 pieces of dust. 4 repeaters coming off the dust like so, with blocks in front of those. Now, once we come around to the lectern and place the book on it like so, you'll see the first repeater actually powers up. That is because we are on page 1 of 15. Second floor, second one powers up. Third floor, third one powers up. Fourth floor, fourth one powers up. And rooftop, the 5th one powers up. Awesome. Then we want to figure out where our elevator will be. So in this one, we'll come out 2 blocks. We'll place our wall there, and I'll use stained glass for this one. Then we want to box that in like so, and right here is where our water will be. For the sake of this tutorial, I've made the floors to be too high, so we just need a too high gap here to walk through into, and you just want to build the rest of this up as well. So the first floor is an exception in this build. You just want to emulate what you have down below, so just build these up too high, missing out the middle right there. Next, you just want to place in your stairs like so. Block right there. I'm just going to use stone bricks to symbolize where the piston will be. Build this across, making sure that you leave your too high gap there and blocks on either side of this so that the water doesn't escape from the stairs. And then you just want to repeat this for every floor that you have. And once you're finished, you should have something that looks a little something like this. So each floor that we have a too high gap, stone brick stairs, and a stone brick block. And that goes up right until the rooftop. So I've got 4 layers of that. And now it's time for the redstone. So the first thing we want to do is place in all of our pistons. So I'll go along and place some helper blocks like so. And then we'll just place in our pistons like so and replace the block. And now that we've got our pistons in place, we can go ahead and break the blocks that we placed them on, and it is time to get started on the circuit for the first piston. Alright, so to start off with, you want some redstone dust on top of that block there, slab right there, slab right there, slab right there, a slab right there, and one right there, and then you just want redstone dust on top of all of those, like so, and the piston should extend. Perfect. So that, believe it or not, is the circuit for the first piston. Completed. Alright, so each level after the first gets a little bit trickier. For the second level, we want a repeater there so that the redstone lines don't connect up. A block right there, piece of dust, a slab just like before. Come across with another slab. Then you want to place a block up like so, and another block up like so. A torch on the side of that block. A block on top of the torch. Another torch right there. A piston like so, and a block right there. Then you want to put redstone dust there, a repeater into that block, and redstone dust on top. And that will then cut off the first floor. You then want to carry the signal of this torch up like so. Then you want to slab off like that and like that. And then just carry the redstone dust right down, and that'll power the second floor piston. Now for the third floor, you want to start off with some redstone dust right there, a slab right there, and a slab right there, and one more right there. You want a redstone repeater in here to power that torch off. So you want some slabs to come around like so, right there, and a block on that last one. Carry on your redstone dust all the way up here. Some repeaters right there, and redstone dust right there, and that'll unpower that piston and that piston. Now we want this piston to still remain powered because at the moment, as you can see, the first floor is actually activated, and with this one we want to get to the third floor, so pretty easy. Just put a slab right there and some redstone dust on top to power that piston. Awesome, so now as you can see, the first and second floor gates are now open. Now we need to close the third floor gate, which is pretty simple. We just need to again bring some slabs right up to the top here, so slab right there, oops, and you just want to bring these all the way up. And once you get to this position, so the piston is right there, we just want to come along like so, and one right there, and then you just want to carry your redstone dust all the way down these slabs. And the piston extends, so the third floor gate is now closed. For the fourth floor, again, you want to place a repeater there going into a block with some redstone dust on top. You want to figure out where the piston is that you want to close, so right there. And that will close if we have a block right on there. So we want our piston to be there. And we just need to power that piston, obviously, so we'll just bring the redstone signal all the way up as we have done before, just with some slabs. So once you're one block away from the redstone that you're cutting off with your slabs, you want to come out this way here and create a little T intersection with your redstone like so. Place a block like that on the piston, and then you just want to carry this side all the way up until you reach this piston. Like so. Then, as you guessed, redstone dust all the way down again and up until that piston. And once we meet up down the bottom here, we should see that everything deactivates. So the third floor one has deactivated, and the fourth floor is now closed. So getting to the rooftop is very easy, but also very expensive, as I use quite a few observers. What we want to do is block off that redstone there with a block. So we need to place in our piston right there. Oh, not facing that way, that way. We then want to power this block, so we need a repeater facing into it like so. You then want to place 12 observers facing the last bit of redstone dust right there. And at the top of your observer tower, you want to place a piston facing that way with a redstone block. And you want a block like that and a block like that. Redstone dust just running up like so. When you place in your observer tower, you don't want to do what I've done and have this piece of redstone powered by selecting your last floor or any page after that. Because as you can see, this piston is currently powered, which means we are on the fourth floor in my design. And if we go down here and actually select the fourth floor, which we had rooftop selected and the rooftop wasn't open, you can see that the rooftop is now open. So what you want to do is quickly grab this redstone block right there, and you want to place it in there when that redstone dust is not powered. If it is powered, then you want to place your redstone block right there. Now we want to prepare for the water, so just go ahead and place signs alongside every exit or entrance like so. You can use fence gates or anything else that you like, but I'm just going to use signs for this tutorial. And that's the last one right there. Next, the water. You want to waterlog your stairs first, I would say is probably the easiest thing. So just go ahead and waterlog all of your stairs. And as mentioned before, this helps keep everything as a source block after the pistons have extended and destroyed the source blocks. Next, you want to make sure every piece of water in here is a source block, which you can do very easily with kelp by extending it all the way along to the top like so. And then if you jump back down to the bottom, you can break the kelp and everything is a source block. Then you just need to place in your soul sand right there and ride this all the way to the rooftop. There you go. Now, if we choose level 1, so we're on the first floor now, so we should come out just right above us. Perfect. Just test that the second floor works too. There we go, we're on the second floor. There we go, guys. So now we've got a working elevator with a floor selector, and it takes us all the way to the rooftop. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the tutorial. I look forward to seeing your creations with this elevator. You can tweet me images at jwilliamsmc on Twitter. Otherwise, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Ding that bell so you don't miss out, and like and comment with your suggestions below. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.